Hi there, my name is Phila Beck and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. I am joined today by I was going to say Arnold Rob. No, Rob Arnold, not Broccoli Rob Arnold. Rob Arnold. How are you, Rob?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Thanks for having me. How are you?
I am splendid. I am ecstatic to have you. Now, Rob is you're a writer. You're not an artist, right? You're a writer.
Correct. Yeah, writer, creator.
He's one of the new wave of new talent. If you like comic books, and you want to read good comic books, we all know that you can't go to a comic book store to read good comic books. Not that you can go to a store anymore, but if you go to a store, you look at the shelves, you are not going to find comics that are, I think, worth your time or money. So there's been a bunch of creators got together. They formed a group called Comicsgate, which I think you're proudly a member of. Use that hashtag.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to be talking about your book, your work, what brought you to this point in space and time, and anything else that occurs to us. But so firstly, let me throw up your campaign so everybody can see it. 1 second. Go up and down. There you go. I'll just scroll through so you can get a first feeling of some of the art out. So okay, the book is called Replicator, and the campaign is for issue 3. Is that that's correct, right?
No, it's for issue 1 and 2. We're working on 3 at the moment. So
right. My
yeah.
mistake. So how many issues is the story arc?
There's an endpoint that I have to get to, and I'm not sure how many issues it's going to take to get there.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's ongoing at this stage.
Okay, so I literally just finished reading the first 2 issues, and I think it's going to be of real interest to the audience that come to my channel, who is much more of a sci-fi based. Like I'm a crazily into Doctor Who. Do you like Doctor Who? Do you not like Doctor Who? Where are you on Doctor Who?
Indifferent. I haven't watched much of it. So
indifferent. Wow. Okay. Where are you? Okay, Vegemite versus Marmite. Where are you on that?
Well, it's got to be Vegemite. I'm Australian.
Okay, fine. So now I know at least you're a true Australian. Okay. Okay. So Rob, why on earth do you want to go to the insane trouble of beating yourself in the head over and over? Or you could go and start making comics, which is pretty much the same thing. Yeah. Why do you want to push yourself this way? Tell me about it.
Why do I want to make comics?
Yes.
I guess it started a long time ago when I was a teenager, and I found that I couldn't relate to a lot of the superheroes because a lot of their mantras were, do the right thing and everything will be okay, kind of thing. And I found myself trying to do the right thing, and things weren't okay in my life. So I couldn't relate. I found myself relating more to the villains, and that's what started it for me. And another thing that really grinds my gears is that a huge part of being a superhero is their secret identity, and people have much bigger problems than that. So again, it's a matter of me relating to the heroes and not being able to.
Right. Yeah. Honestly, I grew up with 2000 AD, which is where everybody is like an anti-hero. I wasn't really big into American comics until I would say Alan Moore, until the English people hit in the late 80s. They made Alan Moore, Grant Morrison later. It brought that sensibility with them. What type of comics did you read when you were a kid?
We had a very limited selection here in Australia because you could go to a comic store, but they're in the city, and you pretty much can't go there when you're a kid. So it's limited to what you get at the newspaper shop, which was 2000 AD, and the Phantom. It's pretty much the only things we had here.
Well, what's the second one? I don't know. The Phantom?
The Phantom.
Oh, like the guy with the mask from the 1930s.
Yeah, in the purple suit.
Purple suit. Was it Billy Zane?
Billy Zane, yeah.
That's always a bad sign that your comic's not going to be good. Putting your main character. You might have done something wrong there in the creation process.
But huge Judge Dredd fan.
Well. Sorry?
Huge Judge Dredd fan.
Right.
Grew up on
it sounds like we're pretty similar. I grew up on 2000 AD, so I really like the the premise and the world building of the story. It's not a superhero book at all. But issue 2 has some fantastic sci-fi action in it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's much more of I think a taut sci-fi thriller. And the first issue I think is more about the world building. The world building is very, very good. And then the second issue, I think all the characters, everything starts to come together. The story starts to gel. I love the artist on the second issue. Absolutely fantastic. So
yeah, Sorry,
go ahead. You go ahead, mate.
Yeah, he's an exceptional talent. He's been picked up by your boy Zach or Richard Meyer, and he works on Jawbreakers, and he's done some work on the Expendables comic as well. So this second issue is the first comic book work he's ever done.
Really?
It blows my mind.
Going through some of the pages because they're really good. This is his second piece, really, second job.
First job ever.
This was his first job. He's fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a talent. Where did you find him?
He did a Jack Kirby tribute piece on Facebook, and I'm just like, wow, that is crazy good. So I started, do what you do, Facebook stalk him and look through all his photos and trying to find like some of his art, and I couldn't find anything. He basically had no art. So I was thinking maybe this guy, he's like a scammer of some sorts. He's like stealing someone's work and trying to pass it off as his own. And then I'm like, I took a risk and I got him to do that cover, which you can see at the top, the green cover.
Yeah, the cover is the thing that really brought my eye to this book. It's nice. It's really, really nice. I love. Did he do the coloring as well?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, so that's the first thing he ever did for me. That cover there, and he did the color as well.
It really works. It really works well. And listen, you clearly got an eye for talent. Where did you find him?
Sorry,
where did you find him?
On Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, like where he's not in Australia as well. Where is he?
No, he's from the Philippines. Yeah.
I'll tell you, I had a guy from the Philippines draw one of my books. And fantastic. I mean, just incredible quality, incredible price. Philippines is where you go to get your budget artists, I think, and just insanely high quality. I can't believe this is his first job.
Yeah, I know, it's insane. Because like most artists will have kind of like a learning curve where they'll start off.
No, he is. If this is him,
art, and then they'll build up to like amazing art. He was just at that level straight away.
Right.
Really
if you look at he really captures the emotion on the faces there, which that for me is a sign of a great artist. Like, look at the emotion on this guy's face.
Yeah.
All of that. I think also the camera angles, that he chooses. This is the page I really liked it because it's all from that woman's point of view. But on your IndieGoGo, you don't have any of the cool action stuff. Is that okay if I show it, or would you rather?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, for sure.
Let me just because that's again. I was intrigued a lot by the first issue, which is I think it's quite a bit more somber. It's setting up the premise and setting up the characters. But then when you get into issue 2, then the action adventure starts, which I quite like. I'm a bit of a fan of myself. Yeah. So let me pull up here. This is his second issue. There you go. Let me see this. There we go.
Ooh, that looks pretty.
Oh, it's a wraparound cover as well. It looks absolutely lovely.
Yeah. I've got it here. It's actually, you can get it as a print too.
Have a look now. Very nice. Here, 1 second. Let me move it so you can hold it up again. Let people see. Wow, how big is that? That's really nice.
So that's a standard comic size right there.
Right. It looks bigger on camera.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah, I wanted to go. There's one page of this. Firstly, I love the coloring with these bad. Well, I know, good guys, bad guys. We don't really know at this point. I love the interplay of red with the how can you explain it? Kind of like not Mad Maxian, but there's I like the high tech, slightly beyond reality technology. Again, very Just Red, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one page which I really like. Where was it? Yeah, I'm trying to scroll quickly so people don't get it for free. But I think, oh, here it is. This is a comic that I think you're going to really want the print edition. I love the little skulls that they put into the back of these warriors' faces.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool, and it really, really works well.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite pages from the comic. It's so brutal.
Right.
And in your face. So I love it.
So tell me about the story, that what people can expect to see.
Yeah, well, it's set 10 years from now after a virus is released into the population of England.
Wait. When did you write this?
Probably like 5 or 6 years ago.
I tell you, you're you had a spot prophecy going on. It's very of the moment.
It was scary. On the first 5 pages of issue 1, like it breaks down what the government do. And a lot of the things correlate to what's happening now. So
yeah, I was reading. I was saying this is I mean, other than the mass death, but how you described it. It was on this page. That's exactly what happened. It's exactly. Well, this is what happened. But that's where we are right now.
Yeah. That's exactly right. So you've got countries being segregated from other countries, and lack of food and hunger and all those kind of issues. But anyway, the story takes place 10 years from now after a virus kills millions of people. 2 corporations try and take advantage of the chaos and try and take control of England. One of the corporations is kind of like your tech focused companies, so kind of like Ghost in the Shell, that kind of technology, and the other's kind of more like X-Men. So you've kind of got like X-Men versus Ghost in the Shell to take over England.
Right, and they set up these like mega cities, these like walled-off cities, which is the only place that you're really safe, right?
Yeah. So that's that's Sanctuary there that you can see, and that's where Blackgate, the technological company, reside. And you have to have some sort of worth to be allowed inside, and everyone else is just considered waste.
Right. Well, no change there.
Well,
What's the lockdown like in Australia? I can't imagine it's so severe because you all live like 2 miles from each other, don't you? I mean,
it's a lot different.
Social distancing with the way you build your houses.
Yeah. I lived in England for 3 years, and we had three families in the one house. On a different level. And in Australia, you've got like your own house, and it's like a couple of meters away from the next house. So it's a completely different scenario.
Right.
England is so popular density that it's completely different to Australia.
How's how are you guys doing with the restrictions? Are they easing up for you guys yet?
Yeah, we're allowed to go to people's houses now. We can have gatherings of 5 or so people.
Well, there you go. We're ahead of you. We in Israel, they just let us you can have up to 50 people at a wedding now, I think.
Wow, so that's crazy.
We're all very excited about that. Okay, so tell me, actually, I'm not. I hate going to weddings. I really don't like this. I'm happy people are getting married. Don't get me. I'm very happy to see young love bloom. But I'm not happy to be shoved at a table where it's big enough for 8 people. They put 10 people, and you got to eat like this, chicken that they put through a deflavorizing machine.
Yeah.
Somehow celebrating this person's event. But let's talk about the campaign. The campaign's done very well so far. I think it's you blew through your goal pretty quickly, right?
Yeah, really quickly. This is we're remastering issue 1 a little bit. We've put in a new cover on it, and re-lettering it so it goes more in line with issue 2.
Wait, is this the cover? Because I was going over. Yeah, is this a new cover?
Yeah, that's one of them. There's that one, and then there's a blue version of that too. So,
is it here on the IndieGoGo or anywhere I can see it?
It should be down, I think. Maybe
Well,
not.
that's
Though.
a great piece.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
you
I've actually got that here.
to do a card for you. That's fantastic.
He was going to, but he got too busy with Cyberfrog, so
Right.
he couldn't finish it, unfortunately. But
Ah.
I got Omi to finish it, and he's the artist on issue, or he's the colorist on issue 3, which looks damn good too.
This is a great trading card. I love this. I love this. Hey, look, for him not finishing it, it looks pretty darn good.
Yeah, I love it. I would like him to finish it when he gets free time, but when
Yeah, well, he doesn't
it's
have
crazy when Ethan's working on Cyberfrog, it's pretty much Kyle's working on Cyberfrog, and that's it. So
yeah, no, I understand that. This is the cover for issue 3, or one of them.
Yeah, one of the covers. That's by Rob Willis. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Rob Willis, but he's probably one of the best talents in comics at the moment. He's just getting better and better and better as well. Like he's a real freak in a good way. So
I love the details on this big guy in the behind the fort.
Yeah,
I love. I mean, you see there's like veins popping out. That's the sort of thing I love in comics. You know, like this is what's the word? Exaggeration. Maybe I think that's what.
Yeah, and I'm hoping to get Kyle to actually color that one. So we don't need it straight away. We've got some time till issue 3.
Okay, so this was a stretch goal at 10,000. So this is done. Everyone's getting 12,000. You're getting the card. Excellent. I'll tell you. Okay, let's talk about this campaign, which I think is fantastic value for money.
Yep.
Okay, let's do. Which perk would you want to start with?
Which what? Sorry.
Which perk do you want to start with? Everything. Replicator. Let's start with Replicator 1 and 2.
Yeah, sure. So it's 56 pages in total.
Right.
It comes with that red cover and the green cover.
Right.
Yeah, you'll also get this print, the Rob Willis print that we just saw, and
can you hold up again? I couldn't see it.
Sorry.
Could you hold up again? I made you smile. Let me have a look. Oh my god, that's that. You get that print as well?
Yeah.
That is so cool. Oh man, I love that.
And it's on 300 GSM too.
Yeah,
so
I can see it. Wow, that must cost you a bit for now. Okay, fine. And so when's it everything go? Oh, are you like snowed up with shipping right now because of the global pandemic?
Yeah, we're at the printers now. So
Right.
I'm just waiting to hear back how long that's going to take. It shouldn't take too long, because of the whole pandemic, and I don't want to say it's going to take this amount of time because people are working really slow and the shipping's going to take longer than it should normally. But yeah, it should be a couple of weeks, and then we're starting to send out books. So really
excellent.
close.
Wow. So this is something again. That's really the the only real drawback of IndieGoGo, probably on Comicsgate IndieGoGos, that you back something and then 2 years later you get it.
Yeah,
this is like global apocalypse notwithstanding, it's ready to go.
Yeah.
1 second, I meant to say, where'd that screen go? I want to pull that up. Want to talk about that? See, the perk I really liked was where is it? I think I just closed the page by mistake. 1 second. There you go. Open that up again. Share screen. There you go. This is the kind of professionalism we expect here on YouTube. So this is the perk that I really like. You got the limited edition with the. So is this a print or is this you get an extra copy?
No, you get an extra copy. So you'll get both copies of issue 1. One of them is going to be a virgin. So what that means is it's got no text on it. So it'll just be just the image. And you'll get the red cover as well, which will have text on it. And then you get a copy of issue 2 as well. And the good thing about that particular tier is they're signed by me. And the red cover and the blue cover are also signed by the cover artist, Clayton, who...
Oh, excellent. Do you get the print as well with that one?
Sorry, yeah, you'll get all the prints. So you'll get the Rob Willis one. You'll get this Goliath one I just showed you, and most likely you'll get another one as well.
Wow. Excellent. Excellent.
Let me open her up for you.
This is why Comicsgate I would say crowdfunding is the way to go. Normally you just buy a comic, you walk out with a comic book. But now you back something and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It's a great package. It's truly a great package.
Yeah.
Okay, so and you can also get original art as well.
Yeah, so that's by an Australian artist called Craig Bruin, and he's done like a chibi piece for all you Japanese type fans out there.
How much is that?
It's about $250 US, I think.
Tell you again, at $250 for original artwork, I don't think you can really complain about that. Or you can just get the first issue as well.
Yeah,
but again, I think, honestly, I think the best package then is the everything. Tell me about the everything package.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. You get all 4 copies of the comic, so 2 of issue 1 and 2 of issue 2. You also get this A3 size print, and you also get the red one there. I think I've got that in my drawer. Hang on. This red print as well.
Oh wow! So that's the same cover. They just recolored it, right?
Yeah. Same color, different colors.
So if you put them together, do they become 3D?
No. That'd be sweet though. Maybe next stretch goal, huh?
Maybe next one.
This is called River of Corpses, and this one is called River of Blood. Okay. So just some little fun facts there. And it also comes with 5 color prints.
Okay, that sounds cool. So I mean, you told me about the plot, but what is it you really wanted to say with this story? What was it that was like bothering you so much you had to make a comic book about it?
Yeah, pretty much what I told you before. I couldn't relate to the superheroes and their ideals. And I didn't necessarily want to have a good guy and a bad guy. I just wanted to have people that did what they felt is necessary, and then have the public decide if they're good or bad.
I really like that when I was reading it. I mean, there are people who are villains, there are people who are heroes, obviously, but everybody is. No one's perfect. Everybody is nuanced. Which I think is really. I tell you, I just love this new cover.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Really, really nice.
Yeah. And the main character, Sarah's wife, which is the lady there, he's gonna have to. She goes missing without spoiling anything, and he's gonna have to decide how far he's willing to go to get her back, and the reader is going to decide whether or not he's a good guy or is justified in what he's doing. So, and I'm really going
to that kind of nuance you get so rarely now. It's everything is just really, really very caricature, which is why this project is. I think quite exciting. Again, I do like layered 3-dimensional characters. That's just me for you. I call me crazy. I think that things are better when you do that. Cool. So, okay, what type of comics would you like now? Now you've grown up. You're not a kid anymore. What type of comics would you be reading over the last 10 years?
I don't read much from the mainstream at all anymore. I pretty much only read indie comics. So, what other comic creators are making outside of the mainstream. I do like Lazarus though from Image. I'm not sure if you've read that.
No.
So.
Oh yeah. I recognize that. I haven't read it.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. It's kind of similar to Replicator in a bit, so I like it that way as well. Yeah.
So
what about yourself?
What would you say? I'm not going to keep you to one. What would you say will be in the top 10 comics of the last decade?
For me, oh geez, that's really hard. probably be more drawn towards manga than I would comic books in the last 10 years.
Manga has really taken the place of comics in a lot of people's hearts and minds. I think they're the only reason that a lot of stores are able to keep afloat.
And I think, there's lots of reasons for it, but I think a lot of, one of those reasons is that they're not rehashing the same characters that they've been using for 80 years. Like, they're creating new stories with new characters. And I think people can really get on board with that.
Well, the thing that's really like pushed me away from mainstream, other than the drop in quality, is like this feeling that they're preaching to me. Preaching to me things that nobody. Which I really didn't get with your book or with Comicscape's books in general. They're saying whatever they're saying, and you can agree or disagree, but there's no finger wagging with it, which I really quite like.
Yeah, I mean, that's the idea behind Comicsgate, really, is making the books that you want to make without being influenced by outside influences. So that's the main thing. So keeping politics and religion outside of comics is important.
Well, yeah, speaking of somebody who's written a religious comic, it is difficult.
Yeah.
What am I going to ask you? So this is for a remastered issue 1 and 2. When do you think we're going to see issue 3? What do you reckon that campaign?
We're probably going to launch in August.
It's so close. It's very close.
Yeah, we're working on page 11 and 12 of pencils now. I can actually show you some if you want. They're ridiculously good. Let me just load up my screen. So up to page 11 of 12 of pencils and about page 5 of inks. So it's going well. And, due to the success of this comic, I'm able to do stuff like pay for things up front, which is, fantastic.
Right.
All right, let's have a look here. I'm just going to share my screen.
Okay. Oh, I got to put it on. There you go. Oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
This is pencils or inks?
Sorry, I missed that.
Is this pencils or inks?
This is inks, yeah.
I was going to say, those pencils are pretty hard.
Yeah, I've got an artist by the name of William War Reyes. He's from the Philippines as well, funnily enough. And Jimmy Reyes, who's not related, from America, has done the inks, and he's probably in like the top 5 or 10 inkers in comics at the moment. So he's
are you shipping artwork over, or is it just do you digitally send the files?
No, William's traditional, but he just sends me a copy of them, and then I forward them on to Jimmy, and then Omi colors them from there. But I'll actually have original art pages to sell in the campaign, which I'm really looking forward to. I think that'll be a really cool little thing. And let me show you some of these. You said you like the action pages, so let me show you a couple of those because they're brilliant. He's got this real dynamic panel layout.
There's all this like kinetic movement in it, which is comic. Really, that's what people want when they like comics. They want, this. It's a visual medium. Let's be honest, it's a visual medium. It's also a medium that's got to excite you.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like when I see comics that have too much text in them, like it just takes me out of it straight away. Like you said, it's a visual medium. I want most of the story to be done with my eyes, and the text to help that along, not be weighed down by it. So yeah, I mean, you can see like the layout and panel work here, and the motion is fantastic. And yeah, I mean, he's crazy. Like, it's just so good. You can see like he's got a blade that's slicing through a whole bunch of those soldiers here.
Oh yeah, was that from the first issue? The guy with that massive blade.
Yeah, he's got an upgrade now. He's got like a double-handed.
Oh really? We call it the first issue.
What's that?
It was pretty cool in the first issue.
Yeah. But yeah, you can see. Have a look at this one. This one's great too.
Yeah, I love the layout. Great layout.
So you got him at the back there.
I love the was it the wrist-mounted flamethrower?
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm ecstatic with how issue 3 is coming along. Issue 2 was top level as well, and we're trying to bring issue 1 up to a higher standard as well as what we put out. So that's what we're doing with the remastered campaign. And I'll send that through to you as well. Once we've got the digital for that, I'll send it through.
Great. So okay, so I think we covered everything I could possibly think to cover. Is there anything that you would like to tell my audience or anybody who's listening? Is there anything that we haven't covered as yet that you would like to? Other than
No,
listen, I want to
really.
Before you go, I just want to tell everybody, listen, please. We kvetch, we moan about so many things here in the Fandom Minute. We have great creators, we have great artists, who producing work. Please, everybody support this guy. I would but whatever level you can do it, it's so worth doing it. You're going to get a great product for it. You're absolutely going to get a great product for it. But more importantly, I think you are literally moving forward this incredible medium of comic books just by buying a comic. It's pretty much an easy thing to do. Sorry, I cut you off completely. Now your turn. What did you want to say?
No, that's fine. The mainstream industry is really in trouble now, and independent comics is the way to go now. And having support of the community is a huge deal for us. So if you just want to have a look over the campaign, and if it's something you like, you want to pick it up, that'd be fantastic. I'd really appreciate that. One other thing, a couple of other things I want to say is we're doing wax seal packaging as well. So like the old timey wax seals, how they stamp it.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. Wow. Where do you find somebody who does that?
Sorry?
Where do you find somebody who does that?
Me, I do it myself. Yeah.
Oh, you do that? Well, again,
Yeah.
I didn't even make the machines for that anymore, do they?
No. It's just usually they give you a little. They tell you to use a little like a little teacup thing and with a little flame underneath it. But because I'm doing like 400 or 500 packages, I've got a saucepan.
Oh, are you making them all yourself?
Yeah, all myself. So yeah, and that's another thing. Like with independent comics, like these are people's passions. They're not like something that you put together for money. Like these are people's hearts and souls in a book.
Yeah.
And it means a lot to us when people read it and support it. So that's another little point there. And the final thing I just want to say is that the artwork is fantastic. You can see it already, but I personally don't want to make comics unless the art is as good as I can possibly make it. And I feel like we've really hit that with issue 2, and we're going to continue that with issue 3 as well. So yeah, that is what I would say. Yeah. Thank you.
Listen, I get everybody knows who comes to my channel knows I am such a massive supporter of independent content creators. I wish look, you beat your goal and you're in demand. But listen, this is shipping real soon. I really hope everybody out there just the link is in the show notes, in the video notes. Click on it. Go and check it out. Also, listen, if you guys haven't hit the subscribe button, hit that subscribe button. That is free. And also, you can win stuff on the channel. I give stuff away each week on the channel. What we're giving away this week is, I'll move this so you can see it, is a Doctor Who DVD. There you see, you can get Doctor Who. Great. The Carnival of Monsters. All you need to do to win it is subscribe to the channel. Subscribing being the important part from my perspective. Subscribe to the channel and then leave the hashtag miniscope. Miniscope. You never heard of Doctor Who. You have no idea what that is. Don't worry about it. Go to the video notes again. That will give you the hashtag. Or just get close. I don't mind. That's close. Rob, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. I really wish you every success with this campaign.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate your time.
No, dude, absolutely. Listen, you again. You are the guys who are. I really think you are on the cutting edge. You are the tip of the spear, which is a strange thing to. Yeah. I don't think you ever thought that would happen to you. But yeah, basically, you are the tip of the spear.
Thank you very much.
Well, today, so I doff my hat. My name is Sheila Beckett, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos
Hit subscribe.
drop.